falling objects. The height at time t is negative half gt to the power of 2 plus v sub 0 t plus h sub 0. This is the height at time t. This is the acceleration due to the gravity. We have two, or the g's depend on the units. In feet and seconds it is 32 feet per second to the power of 2. In the metric system, with meters, it is 9.8 meters per second to the power of 2. This is the initial velocity, and this is the initial height. We are going to see two cases. In case number 1, the initial velocity is 0. It means that the object just drops. When he hits the floor, he gets his maximum velocity. And in this case, we can substitute 0 for the initial velocity, and we get a very simple equation for h of t. Case 2, the initial velocity is non-zero. It means that we are actually drawing upward the object. And this is the right situation now. At maximum height, the velocity is 0. This is the reason for the object to start actually going down. We give it initial velocity so it goes up, but when the velocity apparently reaches the 0, then it just drops, because when the initial velocity is 0, then the object drops. In here, it gets the initial velocity, which in this case is not 0, and we get h of t equals negative half g times t to the power of 2 plus v sub 0 t plus h sub 0. Example: an object is thrown upward from a building 24 feet tall with velocity of 12 feet per second. This means that the initial height is 24 feet, because the object is thrown from this height. The initial velocity is 12 feet per second. Here is the generic formula. Now we have to replace v sub 0 by 12 and h sub 0, the initial height, by 24. We simplify and we get that. We would like to analyze exactly what happens here, so first we will find the velocity by differentiating h of t. And it is important to know where the velocity is 0. It is 0 when t equals 3 over 8 seconds. At the maximum height, we know that the velocity is 0. It means that the maximum height is when the time is t equals 3 over 8 seconds. We can calculate this using calculator, for example, and we find that at the time of 3 over 8 seconds, the height is 26.25 feet. Now we would like to find the velocity when the object hits the ground. It is the velocity when the height is 0. So first we have to figure out for what time slot, what t, h of t is 0. We need to find the 0 of h of t. So first I will distribute negative 4 because I will need apparently to use the quadratic equation here. So for finding the 0, we will use the quadratic equation. Obviously, we have to take the 3 plus this radical, because with minus it is a negative number and t is a positive number. And using calculator, we estimate this in 1.65 seconds. What does it mean? It means that the velocity when the object hits the floor is the velocity v, and t should be replaced by 1.65 seconds. We calculate this using calculator and we get that it is negative 40.8 feet per second.